Welcome to our computer simulation final project titled Traffic Sim. The members of our group are Chris Borden, Joshua Jane, and Tara Parkins. As you can see, we have a four-way intersection controlled by a stoplight in the middle. In the top left corner of the screen, you can see the sliders that control traffic settings for our simulation. First, let's observe the car spawn sliders. I've just selected the northbound car spawn rate slider, and as you can see, cars have started to spawn. This is the same functionality for the other three sliders that will affect their respective directions and lanes. As we turn it up, you can see that they will increase their spawn rate. Speed limit and acceleration rate affects the corresponding parameters of each car that spawns. Let's see a demonstration of that. As you can see, the cars spawn much faster and are much quicker than the other cars that are already on the screen. The rage parameter will give the chance for yellow and red cars to spawn, and they're very special and we will be discussing them much later.
If we focus on the center of the intersection, we can see the colored dots that correspond to the traffic lights that control the lanes. These lights are controlled by a state machine that steps through a cycle for each direction. A light turns green for a brief period, then yellow, then red, allowing the other lights to turn green and continue the cycle. Clicking on a light will alter the current state of the machine, turning red lights green and green lights red. Clicking on a yellow light will also turn it green. If we allow cars to enter the system, we see that cars will behave naturally to a stoplight. Red lights will stop cars, green lights will let cars go through, and yellow lights will slow a car down to a stop. If a car has already passed through the intersection, when the light turns yellow, it'll continue through the intersection.
The behavior of the cars is agent-based, meaning that each car makes its own decisions based on the world that it sees around it. The cars look at each other to make adjustments to their speed and acceleration. When a car is attempting to merge, it must first sample the space in the lane next to it before proceeding to see if there's room. Each car has a direction that it is trying to reach. However, if unable to merge in that direction, it will be forced to go another way. Cars that enter the left lane do so because they want to go in that direction. Cars in the right lane will either go straight or turn right for the same reason. If I turn up rage mode, you can see that red cars begin to spawn. In addition to being faster, they also completely ignore which direction they originally intended to go. Instead, they will wildly merge around any car that gets in their way in order to maintain their speed. This is in order to simulate drivers that may be distracted or anxious in traffic. Simulations like these are used by city planners and engineers to ensure their designs are sound before beginning construction. The ultimate goal is to save money through the use of experimentation. Pushing an intersection to its breaking point is far cheaper and safer to do in a virtual environment. Thank you.